On our first sail, since we know very little or nothing about sailing ourselves, Shelley came along to show us the ropes. First sail aboard, Miss Emily. Got some backup here.
Safety first.
We're out in the middle of the bay, and we just wait for that wind out there to come in here.
At the mercy of the wind. Dad wants to get this show on the road. Look, oh, he's gonna side tie us in. Dad again.
And we got some wind. Oh wow, that's a huge hut.
Dad, you're turning downwind now. I gotta put my sail out.
Okay.
You're adjusting and you don't realize.
Too far the other way.
Yeah.
There you go. Along so good. This is the best we got her going yet. I got a video now of you with your hat off. Oh, yes, sir. Huh? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. First of many, hopefully. We'll get you. Guaranteed to be on film now. That was a creepy one. That was scary, but she's not going to go over, I don't think.
folks.
Yeah, so that was our summer sailing Miss Emily.
Yeah, Miss Emily, that little yellow boat.
Yeah. It was our first summer.
It was her first summer, yeah. That was 2021. Yeah.
We never really did sail a lot that summer.
No, it was probably late July, middle July, before we got the boat in the water and got everything sorted out.
It was.
And then you had to look for a motor for it.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I thought you were crazy when you bought that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything, but I thought you were nuts.
Well, she was in pretty rough shape there.
Big hole in the bow,
Yeah, I
and you
know,
could put
I
your
know.
head through, and
I know.
the tiller, the rudder was delaminated. We had to pretty much rebuild that first before we got it in the water.
And we didn't know what the sails were going to be like or anything.
We had
When we
no
bought
idea.
it, so.
We had no idea. We had no clue.
No. But the boat sailed really nicely.
She was nice, yeah.
You know, it wasn't like it was a sturdy boat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a fast boat. You needed a nice bit of wind to get her moving.
You did, yeah. She was a bit lowish in water, or to say the
But,
least. Yeah.
But when you did get a bit of wind, she handled nicely.
Yeah, she was pretty good.
Yeah.
It got us hooked on sailing anyway. That was,
Well, that's the thing. We didn't
That's
get out
the
a
main
lot, but what we did get out sailing, really put the bug in us.
it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. We had a good laugh.
It was a good summer. It was nice and warm, you know,
Yeah, it was great.
good conditions.
I guess the only downside to Miss Emily is that for me it was a bit small,
She was too small, yeah.
and I think that's the way it goes. From what I hear from a lot of people who sail, they start off, it's like camping, right? You start off small,
Yeah.
and then you always want bigger and bigger and
Yeah,
bigger.
you buy a hardtop camper and then you
Yeah.
don't like that.
Yeah.
You don't like the tent and then you want a motorhome.
Same idea.
Yeah.
So by the fall, I think I was pretty much decided then that I wanted something bigger. So we were going to sell Miss Emily and
Yeah.
hopefully get enough money to buy a bigger one. Although-
Yeah.
But we did okay. Like I think when I bought that boat, we paid around $1,200 for the boat and
Yeah.
trailer,
Yeah.
right? Because we thought, well, the trailer is worth almost that
Yeah.
if we had to sell it.
I enjoyed that process because it was your money
Yeah, right.
and not mine.
Well, most
So
of your
that-
tools.
It was just my tools, fix it up, and that was fun too.
It
That
was.
fun
It was.
too.
But like you're talking about the rudder, like I don't show that in the previous video, but that
No.
took a lot of work.
That was quite a bit of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. The inside was laminated plywood. The outside was fiberglass. So all the plywood was rotted out, and the thing was starting to come apart at the bottom. So we basically cut it right down the middle, took it apart, got out the old plywood, and relaminated it back together,
Full of fiberglass.
full of fiberglass,
Yeah,
solid
all
fiberglass.
Which
yeah.
turned out really well.
Which turned out pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. But in any case, I did end up selling the sailboat after that and buying.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Well, I think well, she was nice when I sold her, and the guys.
She was. She looked good. Yeah.
And the
she
thing about that
sailed
sailboat, it had a really nice keel. Like you don't get a lot of the small sailboats unless they have a drop keel or something.
well.
And the little Nordica had a nice keel. I don't know a whole lot
Yeah.
about this stuff. It looked like a nice keel to me. It looked like
Yeah. Full keel.
it almost looked like something you see in an older wooden boat that was built around here, like a deeper keel.
Yeah, she had about 400 pounds in her lid.
That's 400 pounds of something in her, yeah.
Something, lid or
And went
cast
down,
iron or something.
it went down a couple
No.
of feet, so she did
Yeah.
sail really nicely when we had enough wind to
She
get her
did.
moving.
She did, yeah.
But she's gone now. I sold her and really
Yeah.
lucked into a great deal on a 23-foot bayfield with
Yeah.
a cabin and some amenities, etc. And you,
Yeah, about a 32-foot Beneteau
yeah,
just this past spring. And so I guess that's what we're going to be sailing in the future. We did this year, actually.
well, this being 2022.
This is
the-
2022,
the
right,
Nordica
exactly.
footage was all last summer in 2021.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from this point on, of course, the little Nordica is gone. So we'll be looking at the refurbishing process of
Bayfield.
the bayfield mostly, and I
Yeah.
got a nice bit of footage of your
Mostly,
boat as well.
Yeah, mostly the
But
Bayfield.
my bayfield probably needed the most work.
Yeah.
Not work, but just need a lot of cleaning. But we'll talk about that in the next video.
Yeah.
But the process, you know, I guess
right.
that's the way it goes. You keep moving up. Maybe
Yeah.
in the next couple of years we'll have 42-foot Bayfield. So, keep going further and further in debt, but not really, because I made enough off the little Nordica to buy the Bayfield. You spent a lot more money than I did, so.
Yeah, in the end, yeah. But I didn't plan that either. It just kind of happened.
But you got a great boat there. That Benno is a really nice, solid boat. Lots of good stuff inside.
Lots of good bones. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. So I guess that's in our next video. We'll look at the process of me getting the Bayfield, and she required a lot of work. Like even getting her off the property where I bought her was complicated.
Yeah, that was an interesting process.
So
that'll be a lot of fun to watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. So and I remember, Joel, when we put the Bayfield in the water the first time. I was so happy to get her off the trailer, because I thought the trailer was going to fall apart.
We towed her from old shop down to South Dilla with the rubber dinghy. That was interesting.
That was interesting. Yeah. So that's what we'll talk about in our upcoming videos, but I hope you enjoy these videos so far. And it gets much more interesting, because we did a lot of sailing this summer.
Yeah,
we never had a whole lot of sailing experience in the Nordic, but we've done a lot of sailing this summer, and a lot of repairs and just stuff with our boats.
We did. We're experienced now. We know a lot of stuff.
Like we're ready to sail around the world, I think. Actually, you can't see it, but right behind the camera there's another little 14-foot
another little project
project boat that Gerald was doing up there, a little fiberglass boat, little fishing boat. So maybe
we'll show you that too later.
Maybe we'll even get into a bit of that. But did we say we're here in Gerald's shed? I don't know if we told you that. But,
we're in the shed.
Shed/garage is a lovely spot. And
home away from home.
Home away from home. Everybody needs a shed.
Yeah.
So that's where next time we'll show some footage of getting the Bayfield and getting her rolling down the road and getting her home probably. So
if you're interested in any of this stuff, subscribe.
Yeah, subscribing is good, and a like is always nice.
And a like.
I mean, you don't have to love it. You just got to like it.
No, you don't have to love it.
There's a like button, not like I'm crazy, but just I love it.
Yeah. Just a like.
That's all. Yeah.
Right on.
Anyway, folks, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate it.
See you next time.